Governor, sir. So we are indeed honored and privileged to have the speakers, guest speakers for the holistic development who are going to enlighten all of us on the holistic development, Honorable Dr. Shirish Limaye, Professor Rishi Bharadwaj, and Dr. Atul Patil is going to enlighten us about School of Holistic Development. So I once again, please put your hands together to welcome all the dignitaries on the dais for this very interesting session on holistic development. Thank you, and I hand over the session to the students.
Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished across the sky, casting its warm embrace upon us, I extend to you all a joyful good afternoon. I am Khushi Agarwal.
And I am Anshotriya.
From MIT's Art, Design and Technology University. We are delighted to welcome you all back to MIT-ADT University's 8th induction program for yet another session of exciting content. Today, we have an inspiring lineup of guest speakers who will shed light on the vital topic of holistic development. I would like to welcome our esteemed guest speakers of the day. With a huge round of applause, let's welcome Honorable Dr. Shirish Limaye, former head and professor, Symbiosis International University. Honorable Professor Rishi Bharadwaj, corporate trainer, professor and life energy coach. Honorable Dr. Atul Patil, Director, School of Holistic Development and Program. We would like to mention best wishes from Honorable Professor Dr. Mangesh T. Karar, sir, Executive President and Vice Chancellor, MIT-ADT University, Honorable Dr. Anand Chakradev, Pro Vice Chancellor, Dr. Sunita Karar, Director of MITCOM and ICT. We would like to acknowledge the presence of Honorable Dr. Sudarshan Sanap, Dean, SOES, and convener of the University Induction Program. We would also like to welcome Nyandev Neelvarna, Controller of Examinations, MIT-ADT University. All the deans, directors, HOIs, HODs, faculty members, and enthusiastic students. It is a pleasure and honor to have you all here today. We welcome you all wholeheartedly.
Education researcher Jiddu Krishnamurti rightly stated that there is no end to education. It is not that you read a book, pass an examination, and finish with education. The whole life from the moment you are born to the moment you die is a process of learning. College students are at a developmental stage in their lives where they are grappling with existential questions. The School of Holistic Development at MIT-ADT University plays a unique role in enhancing and developing students' spiritual lives. Indeed, one of our primary goals at the MIT-ADT is to promote and advocate for the one student's success. This entails educating the entire person through curricular and extracurricular activities. Holistic development refers to human development that is meant to involve all parts of a person. This is a development designed to accommodate physical development, mental growth, and social development.
Ladies and esteemed guests and dear audience, we are indeed very privileged to welcome all these dignitaries today. Let us felicitate them on this occasion. We are honored to have with us our first guest speaker, Honorable Dr. Shirish Limaye. So let us take this opportunity to watch an introductory AV about Sir.
We request our technical team to play an AV on him.
Dr. Shirish Limaye, a retired professor and head, Department of Accountancy, Symbiosis College of Arts and Commerce, has 37 years of teaching experience. He participated in 36 audiovisual programs produced by Educational Multimedia Research Center of Savitribai Phule, Pune University, and Asian Center for Research and Training. He also participated in many international and national level seminars and conferences and won Best Research Paper awards in 7 such conferences. He takes keen interest in student counseling and guidance. Around 13 students have secured PhD and MPhil degrees in research under his guidance. He is a recipient of many accolades such as the prestigious Dr. P.C. Sejwalkar Ideal Teacher Award, the Vocational Excellence Award, Distinguished Associate Professor Award, etc. We are honored to have such an eminent personality among us today.
Dr. Nyandev Neelvarna Sir and Dr. Atul Patil Sir to felicitate Honorable Dr. Shirish Limaye Sir with a memento and a bouquet.
Please have a huge round of applause for Sir. Thank you, sir. We now take a great pleasure to welcome our next guest speaker, Professor Rishi Bharadwaj. We request our technical team to play an AV on Professor Rishi Bharadwaj.
Rishi Bharadwaj is a professor, academician, corporate trainer, wellness coach, motivational speaker, and social entrepreneur. He has done MSc in Yoga Philosophy and MA in Public Administration, and currently he is pursuing MA in Psychology and PhD in Yoga. Along with this, he is also a certified Reiki Grandmaster, pranic healer, counselor, life energy coach, and therapist. He has played a vital role in shaping the field of health and wellness when he served at some of the top positions. He has been conferred with prestigious awards such as Balashri Puraskar given by the President of India, Best Speaker Award 2018, Best Teacher Award 2020, NCC All Maharashtra Best Cadet, various medals at Taekwondo Championships, and many more. Professor Rishi Bhardwaj is determined and focused upon encouraging people awareness, balance, and inner peace through a holistic approach to life. We are indeed honored to have you here among us today.
May I once again request Dr. Nyandev Neelvarna Sir and Dr. Atul Patil Sir to felicitate Honorable Professor Rishi Bharadwaj Sir with a memento and a bouquet. Thank you, sir. We are delighted to mention that Dr. Atul Patil, sir, Director, School of Holistic Development, will enlighten us about School of Holistic Development. So please have a huge round of applause for all the speakers for the sessions.
Moving on, as we anticipate the pearls of wisdom that Dr. Shirish Limaye is about to share, let us open our hearts and minds to absorb the invaluable lessons he has to offer. So without further ado, let's welcome him with a resounding sound of applause. The stage is all yours.
Good afternoon, my dear friends. No response. Good afternoon, my dear friends. Now I feel that I am in MIT. My dear friends, today I have got only 15 minutes to share my points. Today is a session after lunch, and it's difficult to take this session after lunch because after lunch your Madhya Pradesh comes forward and Uttar Pradesh goes backward. And you go for a nice siesta. So my job is to keep you awake. This is the second session, and I'm going to speak on the holistic development, but I'm going to share 6 important points with you, and I want your 100% attention because I'm going to speak only for 15 minutes, and I have put my stopwatch here. Don't worry about it. Are you paying attention to what I'm saying? Yes or no? Can I check? Can I check? Please raise your right hand. Raise your right hand. Please, everyone, let us play a small game. Acha, move it like this, little. Excellent. Don't say bye-bye. I will not go before 15 minutes. Acha. In slow motion, bring your fingers together. Yes. Move them clockwise. Slow motion. Picture में रहता है ना वैसा. अच्छा, anti-clockwise. Bring it near to your face, gradually, slowly, and keep it on your chin. Keep it on your chin. Are you paying attention to what I'm saying? This is what? This is cheek and this is chin. My dear youngsters, remember this difference. Okay. First, let us chant a small prayer. I will chant the Sanskrit part of it and you will chant the English part of it. Is it okay? Yes. Sarvetra sukhinas santu. Sarve santu niramayah. Sarve bhadrani pashyantu. Ma kaschid dukkham apnuyat. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Excellent, excellent. At the outset, let me thank Honorable Mangesh Karad sir, also Rishi Bharadwaj, my co-speaker, and Dr. Atul Patil sir, who is going to speak after me. I would also like to thank honorable faculty members, administrative staff, and my dear student friends. I am going to share 6 important secrets with you. And please listen them carefully. These are the 6 secrets that you must know for holistic development. In this esteemed institution, all facilities are made available to you. Now what is important is that you should develop a proper attitude towards looking at this holistic development. Your attitude has to be proper. And for that, I am going to share 6 points with you so that you can enjoy your college life as well as you can inculcate the holistic, qualities of character. My first point, you are entering. Many a times, enjoying college life takes a bad turn, and then it's very difficult to rewind the cassette of our life. You cannot rewind the cassette of your life. You cannot again come back to MIT institution. My second point is collect skills and not just degrees. Degree is just a certificate, but you must collect skills. And how can you collect skills? Have you seen this movie? This movie have you seen? Bad Man? If not, then see it. A person who is not even a graduate, he had the skill to understand the problems of the people. He had the skill to develop a product. He had a skill to carry out a trial run of the product, get feedback from people, modify the product, manufacture the product on a very mass scale. And he had the skill of marketing the product, okay, also. So what is important is not a degree certificate. Amir Khan, who is a best actor, he doesn't have the degree certificate from Film and Television Institute, but he is a recognized actor. So certificate kuch maina nahi rakhta hai. In your college, whenever teacher says that we are organizing an activity, and believe me, in this college, in this university, there are plenty of activities going on. When the teacher says that I want your participation in organizing the program, raise your hand. I am ready to participate in organizing the program. You will develop lot of skills only when you participate in organizing programs. You will learn the practical aspects of planning, organizing, coordinating, controlling, motivating, staffing, budgeting, reporting, accounting. Everything you will learn only if you participate in organizing the activities. I'll tell you a short story. There was a Pandit going in a boat of a fisherman. And Pandit asked the fisherman that, do you know Bhagavad Gita? Fisherman said, no, I don't know Bhagavad Gita. Then the Pandit said, you have lost, you have wasted 25% of your life. Acha, do you know Bhagavad? Do you know Upanishads? The fisherman said, no, I don't know. The Pandit said, you have wasted 50% of your life. Then at least you must have read Mahabharata, Ramayana, some scriptures. He said, no, I have not read even that. Then he said, your 75% life is wasted. Suddenly there was a storm and the boat was about to sink. The fisherman then asked the Pandit, do you know the skill of swimming? He said, no, I don't know swimming. Then he said, 100% of your life is now going to get wasted. Skills are very important. Skills are extremely important. So don't just focus your attention on getting degrees, but skill is important. Answer one question. Can you learn playing tennis by reading a book? Answer is no. You cannot learn tennis by just reading a book. You will have to carry out a regular practice, hard work you will have to do, matches you will have to play. You have to face failures and you must know how to bounce back from failures. You have to have a continuous learning ability and you have an ability to bounce back. There are 23 skills you should develop in ADT University. Please read it out loudly. What is the first skill? Read it out. Flexibility and adaptability. I am not going to read, you are going to read. Attention to. Next. 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 Lifelong learning. Listening to others. This is a skill you are developing now. Listening to others passionately. Oral communication, negotiation, networking, planning and organizing, problem solving, presentation skills, research skills, stress tolerance skill, teamwork, teaching and training skills, training to others, and written communication. All these skills, 23 skills you have to develop. And for that purpose, my dear friends, I'm telling you from the bottom of my heart, please participate in college co-curricular and extracurricular activities and cooperate with the teachers. They will guide you so that you can develop good skills. This is my second point. Now the third point is, when you are in the college and when you want to enjoy the college life, collect good friends and not just followers. Have you seen this movie? Waiting Room? If not, then see it. There, Nasiruddin Shah and Kalki has acted. They have acted in this film, where Tara Kapoor, that is a name of Kalki in the film, she says, now I am in the hospital. I have so many friends on my Twitter, but not even a single follower is with me when I am ailing. When I am in the hospital, not even a single follower is with me. So, my dear friends, remember that don't just go on collecting followers. This is what? Twitter. This is what? अरे इसका नाम तो पता होगा आपको? This is what? This is what? You have a lot of followers on this. But remember, these followers will not be with you when you are ailing, when you are in the hospital. Only good friends only will be there. I have got a lot of followers, but you don't have anybody in the waiting room. So in college days, when we were in the college, we didn't have money to buy one cup of tea. So we used to buy, somehow we used to collect money and buy only one cup of tea and used to share it in 5-6 students. Only one sip we used to drink. But there was a lot of fun. So now you may be owning a tea garden, but if you don't have friends, then even if you are able to prepare thousands cup of tea, you will not have a friend to share that tea with you. So for getting friendship, you will have to invest time in them. You will have to know them well. You will have to know from where the students are, your friend is coming from, and you must know their hobbies. Help doesn't come from liking each other on Facebook, but help comes from knowing each other personally. That is very important. So my first point, collect knowledge, not marks, collect skills, not degrees, collect good friends and not followers. My next point is, invest in your health rather than in wealth. And when you are doing all this, you are enjoying college life, remember. Enjoying college life doesn't mean, spending your father's money and buying a motorcycle and, using it for ऐसा लैप मारने के लिए इस्तेमाल किया. ये तो कॉलेज लाइफ एंजॉयमेंट का संकल्पना नहीं है. हमारे फ्रेंड्स के साथ पार्टी में जाना है, लेक्चर्स बंक करना है, कॉलेज में इनसिंसियर रहना है, इसको कॉलेज लाइफ एंजॉय करना नहीं बोलते हैं. सो ट्राई टू गेन गुड हेल्थ rather than wealth. Have you seen this movie, Bucket List? If you haven't, please see this movie. Both these, Jack Nicholson and Morgan Freeman, have very well acted in the film. They are on the dead bed. Let me wind it up very quickly. They are on the dead bed, and both of them are talking to each other, and they say to each other, अरे मैंने जिंदगी में 50 activities नहीं किए हैं. 50 things I didn't do in my life. Then he prepared a note and he said, now we will prepare it. Now we will do it. And they start achieving those 50 things when they are on the deathbed. This should not happen with you. If you want to start, yes, in Kannada language it is said, Hadala elle kadala illa, kadala ille hadala illa. I may be wrong in pronunciation. I am not a Kannadi person. So when there were peanuts, when I had teeth, there were no peanuts. And when there are peanuts, I have got money to buy peanuts, but I don't have teeth to eat it. What's the use of it? Okay, so if you want to start a business, if you want to learn music, if you want to learn dancing, if you want to learn painting pictures, if you want to learn play drums, if you want to learn poetry, learn it now when you are in ADT University, because lot of facilities are provided to you in this university. When your heart is strong, achieve these things. This is old age is not the age of starting business. So you should pay attention to your health. Balanced diet is important. Don't say no to the junk food. Have control on your senses. Your senses must be controlled by your mind, and mind must be controlled by your brain. Intellect. Intellect should control your mind, and mind should control your senses. I don't have time to go to the details. My time is over, so I will stop here now. Invest in good health. Just I'll tell you subsequent 2 points. collect experience and not awards or rewards. Even if you don't get reward or an award, participate in activities. Intercollegiate drama competition, participate. You may win, you may not win. Intercollegiate debating competition, intercollegiate elocution competition, swimming competition, basketball competition. All these activities, if you want to do it now. Participate, gain experience. You may get reward, you may not get reward. Collect experiences and not rewards. You know him? He's from Bihar. Dashrath Manji. You please see the movie. Okay, I'll go ahead. He created a shortcut of 3 kilometers to a long cut of 80 kilometers road. Single-handedly he did it. For 22 years he was working on that. So when you feel down, when you feel frustrated, remember Dashrath Manji, his persistency, consistency, tenacity, his ability to face crisis, and his level of concentration. Okay, these are my 5 points. Now last point for today's lecture. Last point is, collect your purpose of life. That is college life enjoyment. Collect the purpose of your life and not position, post and power. You must have seen this movie. Panda. Okay, Kung Fu Panda. He loved the art of Kung Fu. His mother said, अरे इससे क्या पैसा मिलेगा क्या, तेरे साथ शादी कौन करेगा, तेरे नौकरी कैसा मिलेगा. But he said, I am passionate to learn Kung Fu and I am going to learn Kung Fu. He learned Kung Fu. One day the enemy attacked their city and his Kung Fu skills could save the city. And the people made him the king of our city. They made the king of the city. He became the king. So find out, you can read this book, Jonathan Livingstone Seagull, excellent book. So first, आपके जीवन का लक्ष्य तय करें. आप क्या करना पसंद करते हो, आप किस में अच्छे हो, दुनिया को क्या चाहिए और आप क्या कमा सकते हो. Look at the intersections. Develop a hobby. You must have passion, mission and vocation. Develop a hobby, convert your hobby into vocation and convert your vocation into profession. You will be the most happiest person in the world. So what is important is that you should do the things that you like to do it. Okay, these are my 6 points for holistic education and universal values, for inculcating holistic development and universal values. Please remember these 6 points, see them again and again, and if you follow them, then you are really enjoying college life. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for sharing your 6 secrets with us. We are sure students will adapt them and use in their lives ahead. Our gratitude knows no bound as we thank Dr. Shirish Limaye for his thought-provoking words that have left an indelible mark on everyone's mind. So please put your hands together for Honorable Dr. Shirish Limaye. Let us now welcome Professor Rishi Bharadwaj to share their expertise as we continue to unravel layers of knowledge. Let us all welcome him with a resounding sound of applause.
A very good afternoon, respected dignitaries, my dear friends, faculty members. So we were talking of afternoon. I'd like to tell you out of this set something very good fact about an afternoon. If at all you want to get particular work done, could be a business deal, could be a pitch deck, could be convincing someone, probably taking someone for a date, probably requesting your professors to accept your late assignments. Afternoon time is the best time for you to get this done. Why, I'll tell you later. Let me start with something very fundamental. Now that you are students, why do you think you are doing whatever you're doing today? So I'll try not to be very technical. I'll try to be very open and reflective in nature, a little philosophical at times. why do you think you're doing whatever you're doing today is the question you need to ask yourself at this outset. Because you are in a position or you are in an environment wherein you have a ceiling over your head, food to eat, clothes to wear, basic things are taken care of. So you can dare to take risks, you can dare to experiment, you can dare to explore. This is a time when you have certain fundamental questions answered, you'll have your life sorted more than half. Half the battle is won there itself. The reason I was emphasizing on this question, why do you think you are doing whatever you're doing? Why are you pursuing this course? Why are you waking up all so early in the morning, dressing up, having bath at times, coming all the way to college, getting this course done, going back, doing assignments? ये झंझट क्यों करते हम? Why do we do all these things? If at all you don't find answers to such difficult questions, learn to observe non-judgmentally and unconditionally into the nature. Look into the nature, you'll find the real lessons for you were not always in the modules, in the laptops, in the internet, on Google, or your textbooks. The real lessons are happening right now, in front of your eyes, around you, not just outside, but within you as well. Provided, are you open enough to it? Are you subtle and sensitive towards it? You'll find the nature is trying to teach you a lot of things. We talk of holistic development, we talk of development and in terms of your employability skills, which the college is taking care of. What and from where do all these things come from? Go to the root. Learn to go to the root of every problem. You'll find one aspect that if you look at a bird, which direction is it moving? If you look at a plant, which direction is the plant moving? And the answer is one. It is moving towards the direction of food, khana. Because wherever there is life, there is hunger. Jahan life hoti hai, wahan pe bhook hoti hai. And for this purpose, you need to understand whatever you are doing here is basically to achieve that piece of bread and butter for yourself. It could be a subjective term. Probably you're not looking for the only biological food. You could be hungry for some other thing. You could be ambitious, you could be very aspiring. That is what the corporate names are for hunger. Same thing. You want to achieve something at one point of time, probably the degree, leading to good salary package, probably leading to a good lifestyle and all. End of the day, what you do with the money, if you try to taste the money, there's no taste. You encash that money for something, and that is nothing but food. Always remember, whenever you feel depressed or lost in this life or in your due course, just remember why you're doing and what you're doing. The answer will always be food. Moving across, one thing you need to know about holistic education. Holistic education is not something different that you're learning. As a part of nature, since the Stone Age, the primitive man, this man was more informative, more holistic educated than us because he had dangers, he had opportunities at every given steps. So is with you. Probably the circumstances have changed, the environments have changed, the means and mediums have changed. पहले एक टाइगर को देख के स्टोन एज मैन को वही एड्रेनल रश और वही कॉर्टिसोल रिलीज हो रहा था. Today, the tiger has been replaced probably with your bosses, your teachers, your professors, your loans, your EMIs, your girlfriends, boyfriends, whatever. The stress is the same. The problem is the same. Means mediums have changed. Are you prepared? The Stone Age man was. Though he was called primitive, we call ourselves technologically advanced. Do you know what is the difference between an animal kingdom and a human being? We call ourselves so-called social animals. I'll let you know that human being is only 1% different from the animal kingdom. If you see, we still have certain animal traits within us. You still act like an animal at a lot of times at various events. Look at a monkey. You call yourself as a monkey mind. You look at jealousy. You look at some restlessness, fighting, anger. These are all animal traits. How much have you evolved matters. Holistic education is nothing but encompassing all the aspects of learning, not just physical. It's no big deal of only being physically fit until and unless you're not emotionally stable or spiritually elevated or economically taken care of. That is exactly what holistic education is trying to serve. Basically, the whole essence is about instilling the curiosity within you. This is the time to test, try, explore, mess up, make mistakes, repeat the mistakes, but a little bit with the new variations, definitely. But this is the time wherein you have the safe hand to experiment and explore your life. This whole module is going to give you a free hand to explore and fall in love with yourself. The whole essence of this education system that it is trying to be there for you is basically to develop the holistic beings. We do not need technical people. We do not need robots. We have artificial intelligence and robots even better than you, with zero error, with no emotions, no nonsense. There is probability you will make mistake, you will mess up. The robots, the AI will not. What is that one thing which makes you that unique human being is the question you need to ask yourself. Because you're going to compete either with the artificial intelligence, the robots, in the coming years, not even far away, not even a decade. Just a couple of years you see, you'll find someone sitting next to you, probably in the form of a robot. You will be no wonder. Like, there's no wonder. It is absolutely up to you. What is that one USP you have in you, which is actually making you that unique human being? As Sir just explained, there's a concept of Japanese concept called Ikigai. I hope you read that book. Something that you love the most. रात को अगर 2 बजे भी उठाओ तो भी आपको उसका रोना नहीं आना चाहिए क्यों उठाया. Third thing, you are something best at. Only and only you can do it. Fourth thing, you are being paid for it. Trust me, it's a deadly combo. That is what will help you to find a purpose in life. The life with purpose, the life with certain identity is a beautiful life. I wish you take this holistic development course not just seriously, but I want you to not take it as a course, but as a part of your living. Experiment, learn, mess up, but love yourself in the process. The whole essence of this module is to basically turn inwards and then reflect outwards. Basically, in the whole process, don't forget to love yourself. The reason I'm telling you this is basically, I want to see you upscale, upskill, upgrade, because my nation, Bharat, needs you all. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. I'm sure that all students will ask the questions to themselves, which will definitely change their perspectives. A heartfelt thank you, sir, for gracing us with your profound insights. Your words have undoubtedly left a lasting impact. So let's give it up for Honorable Professor Rishi Bharadwaj, sir. As we continue our journey of enlightenment, let us Dr. Atul Patil, sir, Director, MIT School of Holistic Development.
Thank you. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Good afternoon. Yes, 3 speakers in one session, back to back, and post-lunch session. So we as speakers have to ensure that we break ice every 15 minutes. So may I request all of you to please stand up. We will have a simple ice-breaking session. Yes, please stand up, and you are going to clap with me. Ready? Please repeat. If I clap once, you have to clap once. If I clap twice, you have to do the same thing. 1, loudly. You have to repeat after me again. Please keep your hands on your head. Keep your hands on your shoulders. Keep your hands on your nose. Keep your hands on your forehead. Keep your hands on your cheeks. Keep your hands on your nose. Keep your hands on your head. Keep your hands on your nose. Please have a seat. So listening, my dear friends, is very important. Now while sitting in the chair, please raise your right foot and rotate it clockwise. Right foot, rotate it clockwise. Keep rotating your right foot clockwise. Raise your right hand. Keep rotating right foot. Raise your right hand. And with your right hand, while you rotate your right foot clockwise, with your right hand, draw 6 in English. Complete 6. What happened? So there is a miscommunication, right? So Let me now begin with my presentation. The previous speakers have thrown adequate light on what holistic education stands for. Now let me share this brief presentation with you and throw more light on what we at this university through the School of Holistic Development offer to every student who comes to the campus. So through the School of Holistic Development and the School of Corporate Innovation and Leadership, we have around 18 credits mandatory courses, and we help you become winning personalities. And that is the motto with which the School of Holistic Development was established in 2018. Now the word holistic, it means wholesome personality. Now I remember when we were in school or college, we didn't have any such concept. At that time, we were afraid of only one thing that our teachers used to have. Any guesses? So we were not aware of holistic, but whenever our teacher would come to the class and would look at us, and if we don't do anything, the teacher would simply do something like this and come up with a stick. So we were all afraid of this stick, and I'm not going to talk about this stick, but holistic that we need to be aware of. Now when we talk about holistic development, we take care of different aspects, and that is the vision and mission of the school, that we transform every graduate into a winning personality, and we follow Panchakosh approach from our ancient scripture, which has these 5 sheets, these 5 koshas, and we have physical stability, that is Annamaya Kosh, Pranamaya Kosh, Manomaya Kosh, Vijnanamaya Kosh, and most importantly, Anandamaya Kosh. We want our students not only to live together, but live together happily with peace. And therefore, we take care of all these aspects: physical development, emotional development, and as you heard, our Honorable Founding Father, Professor Dr. Vishwanath Karad, as well as our Honorable Executive President and Vice Chancellor, Professor Dr. Mangesh Karad, during the inaugural function, they talked about holistic development, and therefore we want our students to be physically fit, emotionally strong, mentally alert, and most importantly, spiritually elevated. So you are going to witness all these aspects and accordingly shape your personality. Even the new education policy now focuses on more element of holistic and multidisciplinary approach with 360-degree development. And therefore, we want you not to be hard workers like this crow. You have heard the story of a traditional thirsty crow which went from one place to another in search of water, but it didn't find water unless it reached at a place where there was a small jar of water, but the problem was the level of the water was very low. So it had to put pebbles into the jar one after the other. Only then the level of the water could increase and it could drink water. But in today's context, this is hard work. Today, with the advancement in technology, when we see things around us, gone are the days when window was just a small square hole in a house, when application was something written on a piece of paper, when mouse was an animal, when keyboard was the piano, when cut was done with a knife and paste with glue. And mind you, web was a spider's house and virus was flu. And apple and blackberry were only fruits. This is how things have changed. And therefore, look at the modern crow. The modern crow simply uses a straw and drinks water. This is what is expected, that we want to become smart workers and not only hard workers. And therefore, this new education policy is like a paradigm shift where you are going to witness holistic education, and at MIT-ADT University, we have been doing it since 2018. And therefore, this paradigm shifts focuses on all these aspects, and NEP has these fundamental principles that you can see on the screen. And therefore, when we talk about technical skills or hard skills that you are all going to develop through your regular courses, my friends, that is not going to be adequate. You also need to simultaneously take care of the development of your soft skills, because it is said that hard skills or technical skills, which are a must, you cannot get rid of them, you must develop them. But along with hard skills, you also need to develop your soft skills, because hard skills will make you eligible for an interview, but it is soft skills which will give you a job. And not only getting a good job, but always climbing the ladder of success as you grow in your professional life. You need more of soft skills as you grow. And therefore, this is the right time to make this investment right from the first year to develop your holistic approach and the development of your soft skills. And therefore, SHD offers you this solution, and this is the journey that you are going to undertake. And let me quickly take you through all the 5 leaps that you are going to undertake with the School of Holistic Development. So these are the 5 different courses that we are going to offer, ranging from health practices to foreign languages. And let me now quickly throw light on each of these courses that we offer. When we talk about health, as sir rightly said, that health is the biggest wealth, and therefore we should make an investment in this, because it is the health that is the real wealth and not the pieces of gold and silver. And therefore, through the School of Holistic Development, we offer health practices, this mandatory course in the first year, under which we conduct sessions on yoga, meditation, gym, swimming, aerobics, diet, and the list goes on. And these classes happen early in the morning, 9 to 11 at the sports complex. And we have Professor Padmakar Phad also here, who supports the School of Holistic Development for all these sessions. Here are some of the glimpses of all sessions which are conducted at the sports complex, where we have world-class facilities. We organize induction program. We provide transport facility from this place, tuck shop, to the sports complex, and back from the sports complex to the tuck shop. We also distribute these booklets among all our students. These are the daily sessions that we conduct at the sports complex. And as part of this course, we also conduct some extracurricular activities, be it Global Surya Namaskar Day or International Day of Yoga. And with adequate practice, this is how our students are able to develop flexibility in their body, and they are able to perform a variety of exercises. And we conduct many such activities where all the deans, directors, faculty, and staff participate. We also organize Run for Spiritual Well-being. That is the mini marathon that happens. And we also have tied up with Ministry of Ayush for various events that we conduct. And one of the flagship events is this International Day of Yoga that falls on 21st of June every year, and that we celebrate at our World Peace Dome in the campus. Then we also organize Yoga Mahotsav and a variety of activities, not only for students but also for faculty and staff. We provide one-on-one free counseling on Panchakosh and diet, and any student can approach our dietitian. We also award certificates to students who clock 100% attendance in such sessions. Here is one student sharing her feedback.
In health practices, we have done many exercises, Zumba, and recently many sessions of swimming also. We are attending these sessions, and of course, this have increased very stamina in us, and thank you for all these health practices.
We, as I said, rely on sports complex, where we have Dr. Vishwanath Karad MIT Sports Academy, where there are sessions in morning and evening batches for swimming as well as boxing. And you can also get benefited from these sessions, as you have health practices course in the first year, but you can continue your journey and make good investment in terms of health through this sports academy. And our students not only represent the university at the state but national as well as international level. And therefore, through the Office of Student Affairs and through the School of Holistic Development in collaboration with sports, we have many players also representing the university. The second course that you are all going to undergo is English Communication and Holistic Personality. And as you know, communication is very essential because 70% of mistakes usually at any workplace happen because of either lack of communication or poor communication. Now the problem is we listen to many things on day-to-day basis. For example, if the bottle of water that you see in my hand, if that is the knowledge, if I receive that knowledge, now that is not the problem. I can receive much knowledge, but the problem is when I have to reproduce that knowledge. Let us see how much knowledge we are able to reproduce. The same amount of knowledge that I received, more of it, less of it. So this is what happens to most of the students. The knowledge simply vanishes. So the question is, where does the knowledge go? This is what happens. Students are able to listen, comprehend, but they are not able to express. And when can they learn to express, to impress? And therefore, this course is going to help you do that through a variety of initiatives, because communication, as I said, is a key to success. If you don't understand this, probably you will understand the next picture. For any good relationship that you wish to develop, communication is the lifeline. And therefore, we conduct English proficiency mapping test. We measure every student at different levels in terms of English proficiency, attitude, personality, learning style. And then we categorize students into these 4 categories: red, amber, yellow, and green. Then we conduct a variety of additional activities by inviting international experts. We are also authorized Cambridge partner, and this video throws more light on that.
The University of Cambridge, UK proudly announces MIT-ADT University's School of Holistic Development as an authorized partner for Cambridge Assessment English, preparing candidates for Cambridge English examinations. Gain global confidence and recognition by earning an international certification in English. The language of the working world is English, and everyone needs to be good at business English. Let your communication be clear, learn to listen, understand, communicate, engage, and transact in English. Why Cambridge? Cambridge tests are taken by more than experts and English learners in more than 150 countries. All the exams are aligned to Common European Framework for Language References and are recognized by more than 20,000 employers across the world. Every student is positively motivated with can-do statements. Cambridge offers unique exams for all age groups where no one fails. With Cambridge certification, you get advantages of having an internationally recognized certification of your language proficiency, being in recruiters' top list and placing yourself, creating a smooth way for higher education in overseas. Earn a key certification and alter your future positively. Why wait? Register today. For more details, please contact School of Holistic Development.
So we, as part of this course, all of you are going to take Cambridge Lingua Skills certification, and the beauty is the university is going to pay fee for every student for your training and international global certification. Along with that, we have many other exams for school children, college-going students, and working professionals. And all these exams fall under the category of Common European Framework of Language for References, where we begin with A1 and A2, which are basic level, followed by B1 and B2, intermediate levels, and advanced levels are C1 and C2. And majority of our previous batch students fall under the level of B1 and B2. So these are some of the glimpses of Cambridge exams that we conduct for different age groups. And we also have international delegates from the University of Cambridge coming and visiting us. As part of promotional activity, we visit various places and conduct sessions outside as well. So these are some of the glimpses of international certification. We also organize our yearly 2 international conferences, English Language Summit and English Literature Summit, where again we have delegates from the globe who virtually guide our participants. You're also going to witness another flagship event called MIT-ADT Talk, which is an elocution competition. And again, we conduct this for every first, second, and third year students at the campus. We invite various experts and organize their sessions as part of this competition. We also encourage our students to go outside and represent the university at various debate and elocution competitions. SSD Katta is a place, a platform for all of you to showcase your talent and become part of interesting activities. The second year, when you move from the first year to the second year, we have another 2 interesting courses, societal immersion, spirituality and morality, as well as creative and performing arts. And as it is said that we must create a life that feels good on the inside and not only the one that we focus mainly, that is outside. And therefore, as part of this, we organize Seva event where we visit nearby railway stations and connect with different NGOs and create awareness among passerbys as well as passengers at the railway station. We conduct additional activities under the umbrella of this course. We also engage our students in some social activities like tree plantation, kite festival, and the list goes on. Most remarkably, we have established Swami Vivekananda Chair at this university, and under the umbrella of this chair, we organize various activities and we conduct a variety of competitions as well on the thoughts of Swami Vivekananda ji, who is the icon for us as youth. And therefore, all the power is within you. You can do anything and everything. The principle of Swamiji is imparted through this chair. We invite many guests from government officials like Yashada and other government officials come. We also organize training programs for them. We also have joined our hands with Heartfulness, Art of Living, and many other organizations. The yearly Shiv Jayanti celebration happens through the School of Holistic Development. The second interesting course in the second year is Creative and Performing Arts, where we focus on practice as well as performance, because practice, we have to practice as if we have never won, and we have to perform as if we have never lost. So this becomes a platform where we offer a choice of 20 different electives, and the list differs from one school to another, where we have electives like dance, drama, music, singing, sculpture, photography, and the list goes on. These are some of the pictures that our students have taken as part of this course. Their drawings, paintings, sculpture, then all these creative things happen where students from different schools come together and they get to develop their creativity and pursue their hobbies. They also come up with a performance at our annual cultural fest, Persona Fest, where students through the School of Holistic Development come together and put up different performances. On the occasion of Diwali, we also have Deepotsav. Then the last course that you are going to undergo in your third year is foreign languages. Again, learning a language and a foreign language is really useful because you get to develop a different vision. And therefore, not only foreign but Indian languages is another basket that we have added. And all these courses again are like electives. You can select one of the foreign languages and undergo training in this, because as you know, in market there is much demand. Such activities happen, and therefore we have guests coming from different international universities. Like we had one German couple who came to the campus and stayed here with us for a month, and they contributed to the foreign language department at the School of Holistic Development. This is just one small video that our student has come up with as an assignment.
Je m'appelle Pratishtha Saxena. Je suis indienne. J'habite à Pune. Il y a 4 saisons des Indes. Il y a l'été. Il fait chaud. Le soleil brille et nous mangeons des mangues. La mousson. Le ciel est gris. Il pleut beaucoup. L'automne. Il fait du vent. Nous fêtons les Diwali. L'hiver. Il fait froid. L'hiver et en novembre, décembre, janvier et février. Ma saison préférée.
So this is how students are able to speak in foreign languages and also perform. In collaboration with Central Training and Placement Department, we have all these activities being conducted, whether it is resume clinic, English proficiency test. Let me now in another 2 minutes throw some light on what we offer through the School of Corporate Innovation and Leadership, because we build your foundation and then there is a value chain that you also are given additional training by the School of Corporate Innovation and Leadership, who focus, they focus on enhancing employability skills, because in today's context, unemployment is no longer a concern, but unemployability really leaves much to be desired. And therefore, through the School of Corporate Innovation and Leadership, we offer all these courses, be it aptitude, soft skills, professional skills, group discussion, mock interviews, and the list goes on. So with NEP 2020, these are our new LIPS additional courses that we are going to introduce. So to conclude, what we do is more with less resources, and we therefore cater to the requirements of every student, every stakeholder of this university, where we also ensure that we help our student strike a balance, whether it is their confidence, whether it is their linguistic competence, whether it is their ego or anything. This balance really helps. So this is an investment that you are going to make through these schools and the Office of Student Affairs, all these stakeholders, and therefore we focus on developing your different skills, whether it is your head, your heart or your hand. But what we need to remember is every time I cannot just go by what my head tells me, because if I only think logically and if I don't include my heart into decision making, this is what might happen. I might get an idea, but if I only use my brain, my head, it may not get lightened up. But if I bring that idea close to my heart, it may get lightened up. And therefore, not only hand or head, but your heart also. So please put your brain with you, but don't forget to take your heart as well with you. So with this, we come to the end of this session. I thank all of you for your patient listening, and I would like to place on record our sincere thanks to our previous speakers. Thank you very much, sir, for accepting our invitation and being here to grace the occasion. Thank you very much. Over to you.
Our deepest appreciation, sir, for sharing your invaluable knowledge and perspectives. Your presence has enriched us all. May I request Dr. Ashok Guge, sir, to propose vote of thanks.
Thank you. It is both an honor and privilege for me to extend my heartfelt gratitude on this significant occasion. And I intend to be succinct in my expression of thanks. First and foremost, our sincere appreciation goes to Dr. Shirish Limaye, the keynote speaker whose profound wisdom has illuminated our path today. Sir, your insights have left an indelible mark, and we are truly thankful for your presence and address. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you very much. We must acknowledge Professor Rishi Bharadwaj for his insightful address during this induction program, and his words have enriched the minds of our students and offering them a valuable experience. We extend our heartfelt gratitude to you, sir, for gracing us with your wisdom. Thank you very much. And I extend my gratitude also to Dr. Atul Patil, sir, for enlightening all of us about the School of Holistic Development and also the significance of the School of Holistic Development. So thank you, sir. Thank you very much for wonderful session. The collective impact of all the speakers in this session has cultivated the wealth of illuminating ideas and profound understanding among our students. So our sincere thanks to all the dignitaries, where we cannot overlook the unwavering encouragement and guidance of our Honorable Executive President, Professor Dr. Mangesh Karat, sir. Our sincere thanks to Professor Dr. Anand Chakradev, sir. A note of gratitude is due to Professor Sudarshan Sanap, sir's instrumental role in this program. I also extend my special thanks to Dr. Nanadev Nilvarna, sir, for his kind and gracious presence, Professor Padmakar Furt, Professor Milind Dhoble, and all the guest speakers for the next session as well. So a very, very big thanks to all of you for your kind presence. Special acknowledgement is reserved for all the deans and directors, heads of the institutes, principals, and all the advisors and mentors of this session, all the members from the School of Holistic Development, all the faculty members from different part of different schools of the university for their crucial contribution to the success of this interesting session. And most importantly, to all the participants, your presence and participation have greatly enriched the entire session. And I cannot individually name each of you, but your contribution are acknowledged and cherished. Once again, I emphasize our profound gratitude to each one of you. Your presence here this afternoon has made the remarkable difference. If by any chance we missed expressing our gratitude to anyone, please accept our collective appreciation. So once again, huge round of applause. And I will not forget in my duties to thank my dear student Khushi and Ansh for hosting this program very well, and Dr. Swapnil for guiding the students. So thank you once again. With this, I hand over the session to Harshada and Rohan to begin the session. Thank you. Thank you very much.